It's your boy Nungun in the house, back with another bang on video. In this video, we're going to talk about Arsenal's revenue generation, how exactly it will be, why Arsenal are not making signings, and I think that goes on to say that in the future is not that bright as well. Without any investments, Arsenal are going to struggle, and I'm going to prove that in my video. And more importantly, in this video, we're going to talk about more news, wherein we're going to talk about Matteo Guendouzi. Of course, we're talking about Jorginho and Matteo Guendouzi. Obviously, we're going to address it because it's coming from multiple sources now, and we have to address it. And more importantly, Jose Mauer, Thomas Partey, and Lucas Torreira. What's the deal with Lucas Torreira? Where exactly Arsenal and Atletico Madrid are with Lucas Torreira right now? That is going to be discussed exclusively as well. So stay tuned. And if this channel was ever recommended to you, consider subscribing if you're seeking daily Arsenal content. This is the best platform to be in for all the Arsenal fans. And you can actually, or any football fan for that matter, but more importantly, what you got to do is be a part of this channel if you're seeking daily Arsenal news. Let's talk about it. Even though Arsenal's revenue was not the largest in the Premier League, it was by far the highest, as a percentage of 25% of Arsenal's total revenue comes from ticket sales. Yes, Tottenham and Manchester United both are at 18%. In fact, Arsenal are more reliant on their revenue stream than any other leading European club. My goodness, yes. It is not going to be that easy. And let's talk about it, because based on the number of matches played in 2018-2019, you could actually see this chart. We can calculate the average revenue per match ranging from Man United, which is £4.3 million, to Burnley, which is £0.3 million. This is a little simplistic, as clubs earn more from, say, a Premier League match than an EFL Cup tie, but it's good enough for an estimate for you. Look at Arsenal over there. Unbelievable amount of revenue changes and streams. Let's talk about the Premier League match day loss in 2019-2020. If we assume that all matches are played behind closed doors until the end of the year, there's an estimate that Premier League clubs would lose a total of £288 million. The largest losses will be for Manchester United for £47 million, and Tottenham Hotspur £36 million, Liverpool with £36 million, Arsenal £35 million, Chelsea £25 million, and Man City with £24 million. And the estimate is actually based on 8 Premier League home games plus the guaranteed home ties in the EFL Cup and Europe group stage completed this year. And here's what we assume, that Tottenham would qualify for the Europa League group stage as well. They can generate some amount of revenue, but you can see here the FA Cup, everything else, you can see that the loss of revenue is really too much, and you can see how exactly it adds up, because majority of the people are losing their money because of the behind the closed doors of the Prem. And more importantly, there have been some talk that fans would not be allowed back into the stadiums until end of March next year. In that case, the total Premier League would lose somewhere around £451 million. £451 million. By club, the largest losses will be Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea, and Man City. So you can see Arsenal over there with £55 million. They would lose £54 million. That is what they will lose. And this is actually the minimum that would be lost, as this estimate only includes guaranteed cup games. If clubs progress further, then they would lose even more gate receipts, though would be compensated by additional prize money, especially in the Champions League. So that is what they can actually get themselves. So this is what the whole thing is all about, how players will lose and everything like that. But man of the match against Leicester last night was Bukayo Saka. Yes, Bukayo Saka was Arsenal's man of the match. Well, Chris Sutton has opened up about Mesut Ozil. He said the fact he's been left out of the Carabao Cup squad is pretty amazing. It's the end for him. There is no way back, according to Chris Sutton. So I think it's done for Mesut Ozil. But talking about it, well, Arsenal women have received a fixture details for the semi-final of the Vitality Women's FA Cup. Well, yes, should we progress past Tottenham Hotspur on Saturday, we will face either Man City or Leicester City away from home on Thursday, 1st of October. The fixture will also be broadcasted live on BBC too. So cheers to that. And talking about more stuff, let's delve into the transfer news again, because we're going to talk about this little man from Uruguay. He's from Uruguay and he's 5'5", Torreira. We gave so much love to this guy, but it looks like it's done, because Arsenal want to include an obligation to buy in Torreira's loan deal, but Atletico only want an option to buy. Talks are still ongoing. But according to this guy, Matteo Guendouzi, according to Top Mercato, Guendouzi has asked Arsenal to let him leave before the transfer window closes. However, it's made clear his exit isn't guaranteed and will depend on eventual offers that arrive. And also because Top Mercato said that according to our information, Guendouzi's entourage will confirm the revelations of certain English media, has asked the Gunners management to let him go by the end of summer transfer window set for October 5th. So it's agreed upon it. But talking about more stuff, let's talk about this guy. Well, Arteta ball is really flourishing at Arsenal because Mikel Arteta, Arsenal under Mikel Arteta, either kept a clean sheet or conceded one goal in 25 out of 31 games. That's an unbelievable feat. Unfreaking believable numbers from the maestro himself, Mikel Arteta. But talking about it, well, congratulations to Steph Catley because she is our defender for Arsenal women who has been nominated for the PFA Women's Player of the Year award. Congratulations to Steph Catley. I hope she's one of the strong contenders to win it for us. And talking about more stuff, well, it looks like UEFA have announced that 5 substitutions per game for each side will be applicable in this edition's Champions League and Europa League this season. Yes, in this season's Europa League and Champions League, you will see 5 substitutions. Yes, UEFA have announced it. So 5 substitutions per game for Arsenal in the Europa League, man. That is huge, isn't it? And just the latest and the buzzing news about Lucas Torreira from Sam J. Dean. Because Sam J. Dean has opened up about the avenue that Arsenal are definitely looking to include Thomas Partey. Somehow they have to insert in Thomas Partey into this Lucas Torreira deal. Because Sam J. Dean tweets out, Arsenal are in negotiations with Atletico over the departure of Lukita Torreira. Arsenal are pushing for a guaranteed transfer fee and are looking to tie it in with pursuit of Thomas Partey. It's complicated, but it's all part of the talks between the clubs. So Arsenal have not given up their hopes for signing Thomas Partey in a swap deal with Lucas Torreira. But moving on, I forgot saying this, right? Slaven Bilic is considering signing striker Emmanuel Adebayor if he fails to land a much-needed hitman in the transfer window. The West Brom boss has had conversations with connections of Adebayor, who is desperate to have one last crack at the Premier League. The 36-year-old ended his 6-month association with Paraguay club Olimpia in July, primarily due to the problems caused by the pandemic. But he has been keeping fit by training twice a day at his home in Ghana and insists he still has plenty to offer. And Bilic has held discussions about the possibility of bringing him, who harbors a huge ambition to score 3 more Premier League goals to take his tally to a century. Well, he was a wonderful marksman. But let's talk about it. Well, they're still fighting for this guy, man. Man United and Arsenal are involved in a 5-club fight for Barcelona's Samuel Umtiti. The French defender is under a contract until 2023, but after a number of knee injuries, the Catalans want him off the books right now. Arturo Vidal, Ivan Rakitic, Nelson Semedo, Luis Suarez have already left as part of the new boss, Ronald Koeman's summer overhaul. Now, France Football claims that Umtiti could be next one to depart, and the defender is in high demand. According to certain news outlets, there are 5 teams who want the 26-year-old, including Arsenal and the Red Devils are allegedly the 2 with the most significant interest in him. Still, let's see. Well, surprise, surprise, look who's linked with Arsenal. Felipe Coutinho could still make a shock move to Arsenal in a last-minute loan move. Arsenal were heavily linked with him, and we all know that Coutinho's agent ruled out a move away from Nou Camp. We all know that, but according to Sport, even though the ex-Everton gaffer is a fan of the 28-year-old, the club's financial situation means that they are open to listening to offers for him. And with Arsenal struggling to match Lyon's asking price for Aouar, it has been said that they could go back in for the Brazilian international. But more importantly, it will be only a loan deal that Arsenal could or should work for. But let's talk about it. It was even Stevens for Arsenal in terms of, pretty much even in terms of possession. But you can see the part of the field that Arsenal utilized more. It was pretty even in terms of possession, but Arsenal had the edge on Tere. Yes, that was the best part. But let's talk about different stuff. Also, one more stat, you could see that Mikel Arteta in the attacking third certainly prefers his gunner side to attack down the left side, doesn't he? It has been effective so far since lockdown at the end of the last season and into this one. So yes, so Arsenal are definitely trying to attack from the left-hand side, and I'm pretty much sure that Mikel Arteta is the driving force behind this. But let's talk it because Arsenal could reportedly cash in on Alexandre Lacazette to fund a move for Lyon star Hossein Aouar, but it looks like it because Arsenal are looking to see if they could actually, to raise money, Alex Lacazette could be sacrificed, and that is how they can actually get one more way to get Hossein Aouar at Arsenal. But let's talk about the reality, let's talk about the comparison, Hossein Aouar versus Thomas Partey. Well, the age is a big comparison, 22-27, and they play for Atletico Madrid and Lyon each. And talking about the nationality, French and Ghanaian, Transfer market value, you can see Thomas Partey is much more cheaper than Hosam Awar because for obvious reasons, the things that they offer in the pitch. And talking about the games that they played respectively for their clubs, 139 for Hosam Awar, 255 for Thomas Partey, 24 goals, 25 goals, 24 assists, 10 assists obviously because he's an attacking midfielder. No trophies, 2 for Partey, 27 international caps, none for Hosam Awar, no international goals, 10 international goals for Thomas Partey. Who scored rating 7.14 for Hosam Awar and 6.95 for Thomas Partey. Trust me on this, 6.95 is not that difficult. It's a very good number as well. So yes, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes to this platform every single day twice. So what you got to do is subscribe and hit the bell icon, because when you do that, you get 2 videos about Arsenal every single day. I will see you in my next video, and until then, don't forget to subscribe on this channel because we come up with these kind of content every single day. Very soon we're gonna come up with our FIFA content as well. We are still working on it. We're still working on improving the interface as well. So stay tuned and make sure you subscribe. And yes, I'll see you in my next video. Until then, have a good evening.